Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to StarCrawlers. So I did some videos on this, what, a year ago, 2 years ago? I think it was just a year ago. I don't exactly remember, it's been a while. This game has been in development for quite some time, and I was really stoked about it when it came out. And then didn't get into it for whatever reason. I think I just didn't get a press copy because it was too small. And then they gave me one a couple of months later, and I did like, what, 5-10 episodes, something like that, and it was great. This is a really good game. If you've never heard of it, it's a turn-based dungeon crawler, kind of in the style of Legend of Grimrock, actually, which is really cool. And it's got some like really cool classes and characters and items and stuff like that, and the set pieces are gorgeous. And it's just kind of a fun dungeon crawling romp. So we're gonna start a new game. I have a pre-existing one, but who cares? Because they've actually finally completed all of the classes. Part of the reason I was running into trouble earlier, the first time around, was because all the character classes were incomplete, save for a couple. And so now that they've completed them, now I can actually make informed decisions and play the way I want to play. Anyway, here we are, boss. Terminus 9, hub of the sector. Maybe it's a nicer inside than it looks from out here? Well, I guess we'll find out together. Let's dock. Word is the bartender runs the wire here. He's the one you should talk to about getting some jobs. Plenty of creds to be made, if we get on his good side. Time for a drink, then. Okay, so now we get to make a character. There's 7 classes, plus a couple of side characters that can be unlocked later as we go along. And, I don't know, it'll be interesting. They've also got, like, ability trees, yep. So we have Cyber Ninja, add combo points to targets, then consume them to deal bonus damage. So pretty much a rogue from a rogue from World of Warcraft. We have the Engineer, which deploys Junkers. Engineers are actually pretty dang good. Personal tank Bolty. Second use heal Bolty's health. So this effectively summons an extra ally. I like the Engineer. Force Psyker. 40 force energy, throw a shield to psychic energy. Strikes enemies. Give me a second. I'm gonna figure it out. We get to make as many characters as we want, but I'd like to invest in the ones that I like the best. So I'm just gonna make my decisions, and then I'll discuss them in a moment. Alright, so I'm gonna be going with Soldier, if only because his name is Hard Slab. So his abilities are grenades, kind of shieldy, tanky stuff, and got a couple other things. I'm not entirely sure. Mainly his name's Hard Slab, and that's good. So let's create a backstory. Oh, hello. So I guess we get to make a backstory for ourselves. So runaway, privileged, or fringe rat. So we get street code, formal education, or fringe culture. I'm trying to decide. Street code is kind of tempting. Formal education is probably... I'm gonna go with formal education, so privileged. As the child of wealthiest slavers on Tibris, you were born to a life of privilege and plenty. You never wanted for anything money could buy, as long as you could prove your worth on the sparring fields first. Okay. Adulthood, so we could be a peacekeeper, a Yutaki soldier, or a merc. I'm leaning for a peacekeeper because accuracy bonuses are really important, especially because I'm going to be using a minigun. So your rank in the Collegiate Pugilistic Society earned you a UFP officer's commission. Impressing the brass with your discipline and martial skill, you were soon promoted to elite peacekeeper unit. Okay, now, so you can be a deserter, benched, or scapegoat. So we can lose a bunch of rep, but gain a rare weapon, armor, and shield, or benched. Let's go with benched. Rare weapon, armor, and shield would be a nice boost early on, but I bet we're going to be replacing it fairly quick. Whereas rep, something that's probably going to be a little bit harder to get. So benched. A jealous superior had you promoted out of active ops. Life's too short to spend your days sitting at a desk trying to wrangle a bunch of halfwits, so you resigned and set up shop as an independent. History. Okay, so this is us. Begin. So we're a military man. Okay, so you have unspent ability points. So we've got 3. So meat shield charges forward, firing wildly at 3 targets, dealing 40% weapon damage to each, and do some yelling to taunt damaged enemies for 1 turn. Rank 2, overshield that absorbs up to 20% of your weapon damage for 3 turns. That's pretty useful. So this is the tank class. No surprise. Frag grenade. 100% of damage to the primary and 50% to adjacent. And then crack shot. Probably not too interested in crack shot. Some of these are probably quite useful. But yeah, let's go meat shield. And then can I get up to rank 2? I can get up to rank 2. 40% to root shield. Okay. I'm gonna just pour it all into meat shield for the time being. Okay, so we are hard slab, the soldier. Anyway, back. So now that I've done that, we've got everything. Yeah, we've got a lot of weapons, equipment, abilities done, info log, overview. Okay. Well, can't go anywhere else, so let's go to the Doc Sam Saloon. A haggard-looking bartender is working the bar, his mech arm continuing to wipe down the pitted counter as he sizes you up. Evening. Haven't seen you here before. So, welcome to Station Terminus 9, Jewel of the Sector. Locals call her Sticks for short. What's your poison? Formal education. I read up on the Terminus installations in my data digest. Looking for work, though. He grins. That's so. I can tell you got some decent book learning to you, and while I appreciate the scholarly, you might find yourself in lonely company on the Sticks. Best keep the 10 cred words to yourself, eh? Taking a long drag from his cigar, Doc stares at you evenly. I ain't hiring janitors at the moment. I'm no mop jockey. Just funnin' with you. It's not every cycle I get a new crawler. He leans forward on the creaking bar. Trouble is, my wire terminal's on the fritz. I can't get you any work until it's fixed. Maybe you could do me a favor, grab some spare parts from the basement. Sure, I can do that. He waves you off and turns to deal with the surly customer, calling you over his shoulder as he goes. Thanks much. I'll stick it on the job board. Check it out, then head down to the basement whenever. Watch out for Sudsy. Sudsy? I had to toss that guy out. Tab as long as my arm. Put the job on the board for you. So as long as you see how that, so long as you can see how that works, okay? Let's open our stash for a second. Okay, we don't have anything in the stash. Hire new crawlers. How much money do I have? So everybody is going to be 150, isn't it? Yeah, alright, I'm on my own. Check the board for work. Okay, before you learn to crawl, basement level 4, pay 10 creds and 40 EXP. Doc Sam wants you to head down in the Sticks basement and look for a replacement part to fix his wire terminal. Once the wire is active, he may be able to find you some paying work. And we're by ourselves here. I really like the art for the game. The character portraits, models are a little bit funkalicious, but they're cool. Anyway, so movement. WASD to move and turn, strafe with Q and E, activate your flashlight with the F key. Okay, so we actually want to do the reverse. Options, controls. So we want to do... So I can't do click to move. Permanent free look. Okay, let's bind some keys. So we want to do... no, strafe left, strafe right, turn left, turn right. Okay, that should be good. Okay, so this way, if I do A and D, I can strafe. And since I'm using mouse look, I can do whatever I want. Okay, Shinoleum lunchbox. You could auction this item at the black market. Valuables can be found exploring. Search for secret caches. Yeah, there's secret caches all over the place. Though, I'm not really sure what all the triggers are. It's been a while. I think there's something? There's something behind one of these walls, if I remember. Locked door. Many objects are interactive. Look at an object and click when it's in range. Somebody has securely locked this door. You'll need to find the manual override if you want it open. Try searching the room for an obvious switch. Oh, yeah, there we go. Obvious switch. I swear there's something here. Anyway, yeah, so this is Dungeon Crawler. As the door grinds open, a small hooded figure darts through and past you towards the exit door. It pauses and cautiously turns to study you. It appears to be a small child, probably a station urchin. Underneath the tatters of a filthy cloak, you see the glint of something shiny. Order the urchin hold still. You shout for the urchin to stay where they are, startling them momentarily. Regaining their composure, the urchin raises a tiny fist and calmly flips you off before turning and vanishing into the shadows. Happens. Okay, so we want to go this direction. Ability points. We already done that. Okay, we gotta find that switch here. Beams of deadly laser energy are projected in front of you, barring your path. Traps won't usually block movement, but touching them stings a little. Look for a way to disable the beams. Can I move forward one more? Awesome. We got something on the other side, but there's got to be a way to turn it off. Oh. No, it's not that. It's not that. I might be a little bit Twitch movie. Stubborn door. Oh, I think I just forced it open. Well, somebody works here, but whatever. Okay, well, suspicious panel. Panels like this one provide access to local security systems. If you can hack the interface, you can disarm nearby security. Hack it. Okay. You fumble with the interface, but are surprised to find it isn't that complex. The security has been disabled. Squared it. 100%. Ow. Okay, it doesn't look like we've got anything. But yeah, we gotta find a secret cache around here. Isn't there, like, something on a ceiling? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. So interesting playing one of these games again. Up, and hello. Combat. You've entered combat mode with the enemy. The turn order of combat is shown on the timeline above. The active character is on the top left. On your turn, click and hold on a target to see the ability wheel. Release over an ability to activate it. Abilities have different time unit costs to activate. Fast abilities cost fewer time units, slow abilities cost more, but hit harder. The time unit arrow shows where you will move in the timeline if the ability is used. Let's go. So, if I hold over this, we've got Meat Shield, which taunts and does 15 to 18 damage per target. Shoot or options. Well, I'm just gonna shoot. Accuracy, 90%. Good stuff. And he's dead. The enemies are really cool. Okay. Let's see. So what's this? Oh. I think I just activated something. Maybe not. Loot! You found the module and some loot. Right-click on items to loot them. Take all. Okay, so we still have to look for the secret stash around here. Unfortunately, my secret finding skills are a bit on the mediocre side. Gotta be like a loose panel or something somewhere. Bonus, locate secret cache. At some point, I should be able to identify them by sight alone. Nothing. Well. It's gotta be around here. I thought I heard something earlier, but it didn't look like it triggered. There's like stuff back there, but I can't get to it. Music on this game is actually pretty nice, too. I don't know. Okay. My bet is it's this. But we gotta figure out a way of chipping it off. Or moving it or something. Because, I mean, can I just, like, move into it? No. Oh, those are, like, drips from a pipe. This is something I can open here. We had the obvious switch there. Do we have... I found it. I can't close it, but it had the StarCrawlers symbol on it. Anyway, we found the secret. And thought so, yeah, there was the odd door. Odd marked door. It just had... It had the appearance. I really wish... I was just clicking on door panels. But yeah, I'll pay more attention in the future, and hopefully I'll find them. Or something. Can I can save game. Oh, but I can't save in the middle of the mission. Okay, well, we got the doodad, so I'll work on that. Yeah, I'll show off the caches in the future. Somehow. Anyway. 40 XP. Doc Sam can now fix the... Yeah, gotcha. You stroll through the station. A cloaked figure slides up to you. Draw. Ah, new adventures in our humble station, yes? I can always spot a potential business partner from a parsec away. We've met before, I'm sure of it. Oh, perhaps. I do try to forget every face that enters my humble store. Perhaps with plausible deniability, you see, but I digress. We will be business partners, I'm sure of this. Who are you? Where are my manners? Drawl at your service, proprietor of the black market and purveyor of hot goods, even hotter gossip. Actually, you do look familiar. Have we met before? Business partner. Indeed, here. He hands you a small glowing cube from the folds of his robe. This is an Eon cube. Bring me any that you find and I'll trade you for them. Keep that as an example of my good favor. And what to look for when you're crawling. Let's see. What is it? A mere bauble, really. A marketing trinket from Aramazon that was produced in mass before the company went bankrupt. You'll notice a unique serial etched into the casing. Quite the collectible for the idle rich, but otherwise worthless. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for them. Excellent. I'm most pleased by your business acumen, and I'm sure you'll be most pleased by the sweet swag I'm offering in exchange. Bye now. Drawl turns sharply on his heel and slinks back into the black market. Okay, was that back or black? I have no idea. Anyway, we have medicines, we have a wire terminal. Okay, so I'm neutral with pretty much everybody. Neat. So work on that. Ah, here we are. Can I use your upgrade station? So we can upgrade things. So the boom slang lugger of shadows. 30 damage, 80% accuracy, heavy weapon, guidance. And as we upgrade it, we get extra things. So if I do this... so targeter. Attach a targeter, increase the accuracy by 3%. Neat. Not going to be upgrading it though. Small medkit and a lunchbox. Drawl might be interested in the lunchbox. Okay, so this is the black market. Let's see, I have something to auction. Ginoleum lunchbox. How do we do this? Right-click to auction the item. Oh dear, no bids were placed. Would you like me to buy the item? Yeah, let's just have them sell it anonymously for 20. Wonderful, I'll stick it in a crate and hawk it to some poor dupe. Not you, of course. Alright, what have you got for sale? So he has... Oh, rare weapon crate. Okay, well that'll be something for later. So we got 20. Let's go on our character for a second. Load out. So we got a new gun. Oh, I see. We have, like, default weapons otherwise. Well, this is fine. I guess let's go back to Doc Ham's saloon. Doc glances up as you enter. Hey there, Meat Shield. Looks like Sudsy was no obstacle for you. And you return victorious. Wire parts in hand. You do something different with your armor. It's sparkling. You always stick your pet cleaner bot on new crawlers? Might have trouble patching him up this time. Ha! Just my way of having a bit of fun with the newbies. No hard feelings, eh? Don't worry about Sudsy. Gives our engineer Tallery something to fix. You should head to her store if you're looking to gear up. He grabs a spare part and turns to his wire terminal. Up and running shortly. In the meantime, Tallery just posted a local job. Check the job board in the meantime. Alright, talk to you later. Alright, job board for work. So wait for new jobs, cost 30. Alternatively, distressing signals, Tallery Hobbs. Tallery Hobbs, the Styx engineer, is looking for a crew to investigate a distress beacon coming from a salvage junker in the area. Investigate the ship for surviving crew and render assistance. Sure. Let's see. I assume I don't have a whole lot of money. So I gotta do one more before I recruit somebody. Apparently this game supports custom portraits, so I might actually have to throw one in, just so we have, I mean, I've got a lot of Wanderbot art that I can just throw at anything I want at this point. Anyway, a subtle trill from your comlink signals an incoming transmission. Luna appears on the holo, looking annoyed as usual. What's the what in there? Atmo is low. Looks like the power, too. Nothing exciting in the airlock. Seeing as this is our first job in a while, try not to botch it. I got a ship in burning need of fuel and parts. Any questions on the job? What are we after again? Boss, may I just say that you've got a mind that's more plastic sieve than steel trap. Noted. We're looking for whoever sent the distress beacon. They might be in need of a part, some fuel, or maybe a lift back to the station. Either way, let's see if we can't help out and earn ourselves a paycheck. Okay, moving out. Oh wait, no. Any communication from the crew? No one's answering my hails on local comms. You should head to the cockpit and see if you can find someone and get a lead on what happened. I'll sweep the exterior again and check in later. Sounds good. Hold up. Getting a call relay from the Styx wire for you. Who's calling? A snarl creases Luna's mouth. Corp rep for Chimera Biopharma Solutions. You want me to patch them through? You're not a fan of Chimera? Hardly. Word on the wire is they've been bucking hard against all the regulations on biotech experimentation. Up to nasty stuff in places people don't go. Their creds spend like any corpse, but it gives me the crawls whenever we have to work with them. Want me to patch you through? Sure, I'll talk to them. Thank you for taking my call. I'm contacting you on the behalf of my employer, as I believe our interests may be aligned currently. The ship you've boarded was delivering medical supplies belonging to my employer. The supplies were to be paid for by the recipients, but as it is now, it seems they will not be delivered. We would like you to reclaim our property. My employer will pay you 100 credits to locate and return the supplies. What if the crew takes issue with your claim? You would be acting on authority from Chimera Biopharma Solutions to reclaim our property. This sort of transaction is commonly covered under our agreements with third-party shipping services. Subsection B of Interstitial Amendment 103. I'll copy it later. Will you collect those supplies or not? Sounds reasonable. I'll keep an eye out for your supplies. Excellent. I will ensure the credits are deposited to your account when you have secured our supplies. Thank you in advance for your services. Okay. Okay, so we've got the exit, and now I'm gonna look for stuff. I don't see anything marked here, so we're probably good to go. Heads up, we got PAs active. Someone must have activated the security system. Stay frosty, place is probably crawling with them. Alright, well it's just like little teeny bots. I think they're actually like 2D paintings. But it could be wrong. Okay. Might turn down the sound effect a little bit. Ooh, okay, we get a melee weapon. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see, audio. Yeah, music is good, but effects should go down a little bit. Let's actually crank up the ambiance, I think. Okay. Oh, can I save the game now? Hey! I can actually save. Save 12. I have no idea what that does. Alright. Well, this door is locked. Now, I don't think there's ever secrets on hallways. Okay. If I remember right, this ship's kind of big. Well, we got a lot of cred sticks all over the place that I can interact with. Is there anything I can read here? Not really. Look at that beefy dude. That's great. Zaldan was here. Okay, well it doesn't look like we've got much of anything in this crew quarter. Maybe a secret? I don't know. I mean, luckily everything is just kind of randomly generated, so I can do as many missions as I feel like doing. With luck, that'll kind of make up for the fact that I'm not going to find every secret cache in the game. Plus, small amounts of money will be nice. Tablet! Someone was composing a message on this tablet when whatever happened happened. The deal is too flush to pass on, even if Cap ain't down with transporting chems. What she doesn't know can't hurt us. I stashed the goods in my locker. Pass goods in the galley in the usual place. Remember, red, yellow, red, yellow. My contact will flag you when you get to Parsi sector for the drop. Smits. Looks like some shady dealings between two of the crew. So red, yellow. I'm just gonna write this down. R-Y-R-Y. Hopefully that'll translate to something. I think it's ketchup bottles. Ketchup and mustard. Alright. Well, let's clobber us another little bot thing. I swear I had multiple crew members by this point in the game. Okay, P. Oh, right. Here, let's Let's try meat shield. I think it gets me, yeah, chance to regenerate shields. Nope. Well, guess I'll just shoot it. It's not dead yet. Well, I guess I'll take some damage. I'll live. I gotta find guns that are loaded with accuracy. Wait, we got armor with nanites. Loadout. That's actually not bad. Okay, so block 3 damage, dodge chance, tactical maneuver. I don't know. I'll take it. Fortunately, I don't even know what to look for around here. Storage containers. I gotta keep my eyes peeled. It'd be nice if there's like a way to highlight them or something like that. Okay, I'm not seeing too much around here. Oh, that's okay. Okay, mess hall. Oh, I see. I see how it works. Okay, doesn't look like we've got much, but we do have 1, 4... Okay, so 1, 4, 5? 3. 5 could also be 6 or 8. I'm assuming the ones in the background don't count, but you never know. Okay, we got a cred stick hanging out. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay, well, let's go back and... Oh, wait, we don't know where the guy's locker is. Maybe it's over here. Well, we get a med kit. We get a lot of med kits. Tic-tac-toe scratched in. Eh. Okay. Okay. I like the fact that all doors are marked. That's kind of a neat feature. Let's see, there's no way to crouch, so anything down low is probably a no-go. Okay, lockers. Probably exactly what we're looking for. Okay. The crew's personal lockers appear intact and untouched. Whatever happened to the crew, no one seems to have taken anything of value. Investigate. Consacro. Neatly arranged, but there's nothing of interest or obvious value. Personal effects indicate this locker may have belonged to the captain. Okay, Jablonski. Torrent of trash and candy wrappers pour out of the locker when you open it. Besides some artwork of questionable taste, there's nothing of interest in the locker. Smiths. Beneath a stack of manifest orders, you uncover a small hidden compartment sealed with a magnetic keypad. Let's take a look at it. Okay, so let's try 1453. Submit. Okay, try something else. 483. Okay, the access light turns green and you hear the soft click of the lock disengaging. Opening the compartment reveals a small stash of recreational chems. You could offload these at the station for a decent price. Take them. Okay, nothing else. I'm now a drug dealer, Shell's not happy. No. Anyway. Oh! Sneaky cred stick. Gotta keep my eyes out for it. I don't remember if this is as big as I thought it was. Medical supplies. Medical crates stamped with the logo of Chimera Biopharma Solutions are stacked here. A shipping manifest is clipped to the front. Inspect the shipping manifest. Indicates the supplies are bound for Brighthall, a colony in the region that has been struggling with an outbreak of pox. The transaction records state that the bill has been paid in full to Chimera, and the colony is awaiting delivery. Let's see. So, contact Luna to dock and collect the supplies to transport to the colony. You are go for Luna. Bring the shuttle around. I want to get these medical supplies to the Brighthall colony. Heh, and I want to retire to Londinas and buy a shiny hat. With all due respect, boss, our agreement is to and fro on crawler runs. Side trips cost extra fuel. 20 creds of extra fuel to be exact. Well, you're gonna shake me down for this? Fine, 20 credits it is. I'll dock when we're done here and run them to Brighthall after I get back to Styx. I'll be sure to let the pox-ridden townies at Brighthall know who to thank. You're a real saint, boss. And you're a delight, Luna. I don't know why I've got, like, kind of the gravelly voice. I guess I just feel gravelly today. Should probably be looking for secret doors. I'm tired. Kind of ruins the desire to look. But yeah, so Chimera wanted their property back so they could resell them to people. Which is shitty. Well, it doesn't surprise me. Oh, he gets to shoot twice. That's not fair. I can't wait until we get some actual shields worth something. It'll be a nice day. Okay, this looks special. Storage cache as some kind of pistol. Okay, so we're in the cockpit. Cockpit has, as far as I can tell, big fat load of mostly nothing. Ah, hidden stash. Okay, and log terminal. The bridge is ominously lifeless. Luna's face appears on your comm. Nothing to report out here. Escape pods unlatched. Looks like some of the airlocks might have been open, though. Negative context. No one aboard here, and the locks are purged. Creepy. You find the ship log? Logs are here. Let me see. The display is open in the to the ship's log. Someone was in the process of making an entry. Scanning the log entries reveals that the crew recently discovered a massive ship. The words "score of a lifetime" are a recurring theme. This sounds promising. Logs mention a colony ship, big one, registered under the name Stella Marin. Found it adrift in the Guggen sector. Got the coords here. Guggen, eh? That's only 4 parsecs from here. Anyone on board? Completely abandoned. System still functioning, no apparent signs of mechanical distress. That sounds like a mint find. There's also mention of some cargo they looted from the ship. Log cuts off after that. I say you unlock the cargo and see if they pulled in anything worth taking. No crew means their untimely demise is our gain, right? Unless their demise was in the cargo. Things finally show signs of getting interesting, and now you're worried about a little danger? You're a crawler. The possibility of violence is just icing on the loot cupcake. Get your weapons ready and stop whining. Good point. Let's see what they found. Override the lock and the cargo hold doors. Okay, so I think I'm gonna commit to the idea of every single one of my party members being, I mean, considering my character's named Hard Slab, I think I might go with the idea of that every single one of my crew members is going to have some kind of, like, overly, like, machismo, like, overly, like, manly name, or even to the point of being ridiculous. I think that'll be fun. I don't know where the secrets are. I'm gonna look around a bit. Oh, I found it. Aha! Okay, see this, like, symbol here? It has a secret stash. And that gets me in here. Okay, tablet. Smits and Jablonski are smuggling those damn chems again, and I think I don't know. Pair of toolboxes. Secret code using ketchup and mustard bottles? Really inspired, guys. Nikos is hoarding candy bars again. The glorious life of a captain. Maybe after the next run, I'll finally decide to call it quits. Maybe. Looks like some shady dealings between 2 of the crew. Okay, so we already figured that one out. Oh! I can get... There's a flashlight. Well, that's neat. Hidden stash has a gun. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay, how do I pull up the map? Oh, 95% explored. Okay, so that way we can know for certain. This flashlight is going to be a huge help for exploring. I didn't even know we had one. Kind of ruins the ambiance, but makes it a lot easier. Okay, so this would make the map 100% explored. Yeah, perfect. What's the word, boss? Is it antiques, hot goods, spices? I love spices. It's a crate. Crates of what? 1 cargo crate, 0 hostiles, null excitement. String of incoherent curses fills your ears. You're fecking with me, right? You're such a joker. No joke. I'll see what's in it. Well, don't keep me in suspense. Open the crate already. Right. I don't see any loot apart from it. Sealed crate. Fumbling with the latch of the crate, you hear a faint whirring from within. The sound of machinery slowly coming to life. You hesitate with one hand resting on the lid. Ready your weapons. Don't holster your weapon and level them on the crate. Only then do you cautiously begin to unhinge the latch. As the latch releases, you feel a strong push from the lid from within the crate. You steal your grip and barely manage to keep the lid closed. Open the crate quickly. You fling the crate open suddenly, revealing a nightmarish jumble of mechanical limbs that is starting to unfold. It's pretty clear that this thing wasn't designed with diplomacy in mind. Luckily, you got the jump on it and start attacking before it can fully deploy. Kill it, kill with fire. So I believe if I kill this thing and don't die, it's charging an attack. Okay. I believe if I actually kill this thing, I get to recruit it. I kill it first, though. Well, let's just shoot it. I got a med kit if I need it. So it's charging an attack. And I miss. Thunderclap. Well, there goes my shields. So 15 damage per target or just 31. But chance to regenerate shields. I'm just going to trade shots with this guy. Worst comes to worst, I got a med kit and a ton of HP. We are Beefman McHard Slab. And we can take a hit. We should be able to take it out after this one. Yeah, eventually I'll be able to get some beefier shields, but for now, let's satisfy ourselves with potentially a new crew member. Victory! It's gonna be a while before I level up. And we get Prototype Tech Eye. Oh, extra experience gain. Don't worry, it doesn't replace your actual eyeball. It records your actions in combat and provides pointers on how to improve. As the sparks die down, the disabled bot is slumped in front of you. It's not completely fried, but the damage looks severe. At any rate, it's down for the count and you're still standing. Luna's voice crackles to life beside you. Looks like you ran into some trouble after all. Nothing I couldn't handle. Any idea what this thing is? I'm no expert, but that's definitely not off-the-rack tin. Might be worthwhile to cart it back, see if the baby wrench jockey can do anything with it. Good idea. We'll meet you back at the airlock. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I don't see any crates around here. No loot. Kinda hoping one of these boxes would be loot, but I think it's just impassable terrain. Alright, well, let's get out of here. I mean, nice part is we get so much loot just playing this game that kinda doesn't matter if I miss a box or two. But I'd like to avoid that. No, and yes. Alright, we level up. So, failed to get that, but that's okay. As you walk into the station, Tallery Hobbs appears. Thanks for checking out the beacon. Too bad. Her eyes light up when she spots the jumbled hunk of metal you're dragging behind you. What's that? You find that on the ship? Mind if I take a quick look? Go right ahead. Tallery takes her time inspecting the bot and its core. Gadgets and gizmos extracted from various tool pouches and in pockets take numerous readings on the circuitry and mechanical systems. This is quite a beast you got. I've never seen anything like it. Fact is, I'm pretty certain it shouldn't exist. Should or shouldn't ain't my concern. Fact is, it exists. Got my way and it paid the price. Right. I mean, based on what I'm seeing, it looks like it might be dealing with a level 7 AI, strictly controlled under UFP Council rules. They don't just let these things wander around. Level 7 AI? Level 7 is the most advanced type of AI under UFP Council rules. If you want to do business in UFP space, you have to agree you won't even just dabble in that stuff. So, can you do anything with it? Tallyer's face takes on a serious cast. Here's where we got ourselves a real interesting situation. Way I see it, you got two choices. One, I rip the AI core out, you let me strip it and sell it for parts. Two, I patch it up, and we get it playing on your team. Both sound fun to me. What do you want to do? 2, if you can get it working without going rogue on me. Oh yeah, totally safe, maybe. If it shows symptoms of wanting to eradicate the plague of humanity or anything like that, just let me know. Want me to get to work on it? Yep. Yes. Fix it up. I want the killer robot on my team. Tallery leans over the robot with a grin. Cool. Couple of solders here, and yeah, this is gonna be fun. Check back with me later. I'll have it up and running soon. Okay. Tallery starts lugging the busted robot back to her shop, calling to you over her shoulder. I feel like you made the right call here, Hard Slab. See you in a bit. She pushes the robot through the shop door and slams it shut. Alright, so we have unspent ability points and some mail. So Chimera. Greetings, we were disappointed to hear of your recent involvement in the theft of property rightfully owned by Chimera Biopharma Solutions. As company, We take ownership rights very seriously and would advise against such actions in the future. Please consider this both a first and last warning. Regards, yeah, jerkwads. Okay, so we want to go abilities. And so I really like best defense right now. Defiance. Yeah, let's go with best defense. It's great against single target and multi-target, and if I get another point into it, it taunts everybody. Yeah, taunt damage targets for 1 turn. Divided between all targets. Yeah, that's great. I don't know if I'm gonna get the 3rd point in. Cry Havoc. Ally. I just like the idea of taunting. Effectively, I'm gonna build Hard Slab as my absolute tank monster. Okay, so instead of the Lucky Charm Poor Accessory, does this even do anything? That's funny. What else do we have? Spice. Oh, it's a consumable. I'll probably save that, though. Okay, so we have the Boomslang Lugger of Shadows. Heavy weapon. I think it's a... I assume it's a gun. Boomslang Blasto. So pistol, extra accuracy, reduced time units, dodge. I might be able to fire it more often. What's the time unit? Oh, 235 versus... Oh, but the 11 damage. Obviously not. I think I'll pass on all of these. I wonder if I can do melee... not... Well, melee tanking. Probably not. Well, let's sell what I can. I'll probably get more characters that will need equipment. But we'll get as we go along. Okay, I'm gonna sell the spice, because the spice is cheap. And then we've got some med kits, but I'm gonna keep those around. Okay. So what are these? Oh, enhances a weapon with crit chance. FTL Calm. Oh! Negate rep loss from this mission. Well, that's interesting. Reveal locations of hostiles on your map. Accuracy, stuff like that. Okay, well, none of these are... These are, like, super useful consumables that we don't care about. What about, like, gear and weapons and stuff? What do you got for sale? Okay, so these are randomized stuff that we don't care about. Alright, let's go to Doc Sam's Saloon. Oh, as you walk into the bar, Doc glances your way. He doles out a few drinks to the usual crop of regulars, then ambles over. Hey there, Meat Shield. You really kicked up a hornet's nest. That's so? Yep. Thing is, knowing the coordinates of the Stella Marin puts you in rare company and presents an even rarer opportunity to fill your wallet with credits. There's more than a few interested parties willing to pay to know what's happened there. No one knows what's happened. That's the thing. Colonists all missing from the ship, except the ship is largely intact. No sign of violence, no mechanical distress, no bodies. How can we benefit? Colony ship is a big deal. Lots of corps involved in financing, constructing and crewing. UFP has put the ship on lockdown until they can resolve who has what rights to board and investigate, which is where you come in. We go in whether we're allowed to or not. Exactly. You got the chords, you got the skills set. Corps and civvy groups will be tripping over themselves to get you in there on their behalf. As long as you don't get caught or piss off the wrong people, you should have the run of the Stella Marin. I like this. Now you got an advantage over other crawlers, but that just means every corp in the know is making plans to send someone in on the sly. You best make hay while the sun shines. I took the liberty of lining something up for you. What's the job? First gig is the ship's manufacturer, Aurora Starliners. I imagine they want to find out what happened before they catch the blame. I can patch you in to the Aurora for the details. Thanks. Pour me a drink while I chat with Aurora. The hollow panel on your comlink flickers on, showing the logo of Aurora Starliners. A clip voice greets you. Greetings. Your services were recommended as you are in possession of the coordinates of the Stella Marin and are a capable team. If you will refrain from publicly sharing the coordinates, and you do turn out to be capable, we wish to make use of these services. Of course. Excellent. We would like to obtain a black box from... We would like you to obtain a black box from Stella Marin, so we can perform a complete diagnostic review of the ship's systems. There are several on board a ship of this size. The simplest to reach is on the nav bay located in Deck 105. Sounds simple enough. It should be. The ship is officially on lockdown, so your job should be undisturbed. Now, once you locate the box, under no circumstances should you attempt to activate the data burst transmit feature. Simply bring the black box to your station. We can't just transmit the data from the black box? Absolutely not. Activating it in unsafe conditions will cause data corruption. Simply collect the box and return to the station for the drop. Do we have an understanding? Certainly. I'll let you in with it. Get on with it then. I'm posting the details in private to your job board. Good day. The call cuts out abruptly as the Aurora rep severs the connection. Let's get to work. Okay, so first and foremost, let's hire new crew members. We want to get a couple of people. I want to see Void Psyker. Somebody can heal. I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna look into that for later. For now, I will see you guys in the next episode of StarCrawlers. And as always, thanks for watching.